The other piece of theory that I would include in there is prop, okay, and I would say that the choice of costumes for Romeo and Juliet corresponds with props theory. And let me just show you props theory, okay? So it's quite easy to find. Basically, prop said all stories are made up of characters that come from the same kind of character draw, yeah? And it doesn't matter if you're looking at Star Wars or you're looking at, I don't know, Harry Potter or something like that. You're always going to have the same set of characters. And here they are, okay? The villain who struggles against the hero, the donor who prepares the hero, that's like Dumbledore or someone like that, the magical helper, the princess. Now here, the princess is the person the hero marries and is often sought for during the narrative. Okay? So, and the hero weds the princess, okay? They're sort of fairy story characters, so you would expect them to be dressed as a knight in shining armour, and an angel who needs to be rescued and can't yet use her wings to escape. So you could say something about how the costumes are very important here and correspond to props narrative theory of characters, and then just explain Romeo's suit of armour clearly identifies him with a chivalrous, almost medieval hero, and Juliet's costume identifies her as the princess.
Okay.
Make sense?
So shall I briefly mention all of them or just mention Romeo and Juliet?
Just the two of them. Because if you say what you're saying to the examiner is, oh yeah, I know about prop, and the examiner will go, oh, I know about prop too. And you'll say, well, these two are a bit prop-like, aren't they? The hero and the princess. And the examiner goes, oh yeah, I must give you lots of marks for that. You don't need to explain any more than that. You don't need to say props theory says that. You need to say these characters correspond to props, princess and hero, and the costumes make that very clear.
Okay.
All right. I think that is it. Okay, they don't truly experience love at first sight. Okay, you've got to be careful about this. There is no love at first sight. Leonardo DiCaprio is not married to Claire Danes. Romeo and Juliet are just some words that Shakespeare wrote on a page, okay? This is an illusion created by Baz Luhrmann, yeah? So you have to keep talking about it as it's an artificial construct. So Luhrmann creates for the audience the experience of love at first sight. Then you could say that, okay? Yeah, I think in this bit, I think the point that you should be trying to make is it's very important for Luhrmann at this point to create empathy in the audience for the two characters and to make the audience want them to be together.
Yeah.
So all of the codes and signals that Luhrmann uses here point in the direction that these two characters should be together. Because otherwise it's not a tragedy for us. Because if we think, she might as well go off with Paris, we don't care.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay. Let's